Can you get an Aputure 120D under $50? Let's find out. Hi, this is Vipul, and I wanted to bring this quick lighting tip for you. And despite the clickbaity title, I promise there is something of value here. So what you see in front of me or behind me are these Aputure 300D Mark IIs and 120D Mark IIs. Amazing lights. They've completely transformed how we run our filmmaking business here. When I started over 10 years ago, we didn't have access to tools like this. We had to lug around heavy HMI lights. You needed external power source and generators. It was crazy time. So we're living in a great time. And even though these are considered budget lights in our professional work, I understand that a lot of people starting out in filmmaking, even this little 100D Mark II over $700 may be out of your price range. So what do? What I see most of my other filmmakers doing that are starting out is using these cheap panel lights that are imported, and even some may claim high CRI numbers, but typically in practice, you're not getting high quality light, and a lot of them will give this green hue to your footage that can be a pain to take out, in post, especially if you're starting out and you're not that familiar, with color correction, things like that. So here's a quick tip. This is what I think is a better way to start out if you can't afford one of these. Buy one of these. They sell them usually in 2 or 3, and they're really, really cheap on Amazon. You can even get them on Vish. And they usually will have a reflective material inside. I don't know if you can see that, a double layer diffusion, and they usually will have anywhere from 1 to 4 bulbs. And then what do? They usually will come with these. You don't want to use one of these. They do have color temperature variation, so as you leave it on, the temperature will change over the course of your film. And let's say you're doing an interview that's hour long, and once you start cutting through it, your audience will be able to tell you, and that's again more work for you to do in post. So what I want you to do is just chuck these and throw them, and buy these. Look for high CRI, so this one from Cree. And they're really, really cheap nowadays, so buy 4 of these, you put this in there, and bam, you've got a high quality light. And this will be much better than any of those typical really low cost panels that you'll find on Amazon and places like that. And on top of that, you're getting a very nice diffused light. So I think this is much better thing to start with, and this can scale with you as you grow until you can switch to something like this, and then from there on to sky panels or wherever your career may lead you. I hope that helps. I'll see you next time.